What's up, y'all? I'm back. All right, let me make this small again here. Now that I've got another window open, we're going to pull this back up, pop out the chat, get things kicked off again here. Come on, slow computer. What's your deal? Your channel. All right, we are live again. Excellent, excellent. Okay, let me pull this up. And pop out the chat. Pop out chat. Beautiful. Make this a lot smaller. There we go. All right. Well, I'm back. We got 3 people back in here already. Les Mo says he's back. What's going on, Les? Les, dude, I haven't had you on here in a while. Would you like to come in, sir? It's good to see you. It's been a while. I know you've been following a lot of Chris's stuff over at the Hubson side of things for the Xeno, but I'm glad Chris took up the mantle. I'm glad I don't have to deal with Hubson products anymore. So I saw one of your comments you put in there about me, brother. That was actually really nice of you, talking about how you watched me burn myself out trying to help everyone, and that was really nice of you, Les. So thank you for that comment. I did read that. I go through people's chat and everything. Silver top, dude. We got Mr. Bradley. So it's posted in there. If anybody would like to join, feel free. Earl, how's it going, buddy? I was going to say, I haven't seen Alvin in a while. Matter of fact, I'm going to go grab my beer. I should go grab my beer. That sounds really good. Let's see how many people we get back in here this time around. If you can, Les, I don't know if you have the capabilities to still join these things, but posted. Oh, my God. I got off work at midnight and drove all the way home. It's craziness. Alvin said, I'm doing good, brother. Now, there's Les. What's going on, buddy? I don't think I have audio turned up. Let's try this. Les, are you able to talk? I still got no audio. Oh, there we go. I hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you sound like you're kind of really far away, though.
Okay, that's my laptop. It doesn't work great in the audio.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why. It never really did.
Mr. Crowley, what's going on, brother? You're welcome to join us. Top Wolf Automotive. We got some fun people in here. Here, I'm gonna post the link again. Anybody wants to join, there it is. Yeah, Les, it's I wanted to say, man, that was very nice of you. The comment you put on Chris's thing when he was talking about the Hubson Xeno. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Yeah, it was a while ago, but I read it, and that was very nice of you, man.
No, I figured you probably would read it, but that's not why I did it. I did it simply because, yeah, you deserve the credit.
Well, thank you. I hope he does what is necessary to get his butt away from Hubson as soon as possible. I think he came to a realization, just like me, that they just want everything for free, and they're not willing to give you any kind of credit for the things you're doing. And they take credit for a lot of the stuff. And I think he finally realized that, and he was like, I'm done with this. I'm not doing this anymore. It took him a little longer than me, but I think in the end he figured it out. So good for him. I do remember getting really burned out. Oh, wow. Mike, Echo Life.
Echo!
Oh, he's really loud. Okay, hold on.
Really loud.
Oh, my God. There we go. All right.
You probably had it turned up for less. So
yes, I do. I had it cranked all the way up for Les, so I could, and he sounded normal all the way up. So now, Les, I'm probably going to have a hard time hearing you here. Let me see if I can turn Les's volume up here. Let's see. I got to go in the room here.
What's going on, Les?
Is that right? I wonder why it's not pulling up Les.
No, I have no problem hearing. I don't know how my voice is coming out. That's all.
Oh, you sound good. Okay. I don't know what I don't know what I
Well,
just did to Les. I did something. I adjusted him in the mixer board. I don't know if that helped or made it worse. Let me know if it helped or made it worse, guys. Ah, the man, the myth, the legend. Guess who we got in here? William.
Oh, William. I'll be damned.
Yeah, William. I see he's not afraid to show his face now. He's actually got a picture of himself up there. Good for him.
Oh.
Dude, just got Wi-Fi's, broskies. Nice. Bradley, can you join us? I don't think I've ever actually had you on a live stream. Dude, I got ramen noodle hair, bro. If that's not epic, I don't know what is. You see that? I started growing it again, and it just goes curly every time I grow it long. Just natural curls. I'm still looking epic, bro. So, Mike, what did you think of my X Dynamics rant?
It's well deserved. I mean, I don't know what they're expecting. It's overpriced. It doesn't work. Doesn't have any range. It's a great big lumbering beast. It's twice the size of a Phantom 4. Who's going to buy that damn thing? The only thing, I like the controller. I mean, that thing's cool, but you're not driving a Ferrari, so why do you need all the gadgets? And I don't know, man. It's crap. It's gonna bomb.
Yeah, I think it already did. I think. Hey, did you see that every single review in the past 6 months has been negative about it?
I haven't seen anybody that liked it.
Every one of them was the same way. It was like, it's a flawed drone. It's like, oh, okay.
I mean, Rick Smith did a thing about it about a year ago.
Yeah. Yep.
And, that you really hadn't heard much about it. So
Bo Lorenzi, the German guy, he did one too. Remember Bo Lorenz, the guy that wears the glasses and the long ponytail? He did it a year ago too, and he was like, "Oh, I love the look. Oh, this is so sleek." And then apparently it didn't fly worth a shit. Like nothing has changed apparently over the 3 years that the thing's been showing off. But what really irritates me is that they say stuff like, "Oh, we're totally willing to listen to everything you guys have to say, and we're going to make the changes just for you." You've had 3 years. How long do we have to wait for this thing to like go into effect? Still seems like a beta product to me.
Well, the range is horrible, and there's no way in hell I'd buy something with that poor range on it.
Horrible. That's like buying the Bebop 2 and just flying it with your cell phone. That's about what it's like. You know what I mean? Great camera, great all these other features, but it'll only go like out to a baseball diamond out in like left field, and that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, they had a lot of good potential there. The carbon fiber body and everything, that was cool.
Yeah.
But, you fly it to the other side of a house doing a shoot or something, you're going to lose signal. It's going to crash into a tree. Yeah. That's going to be it. It'll be done. It's ridiculous.
There's another guy that did a review on it here not too long. It was like 2 months ago. He bought it. He actually bought it, though. He bought it from him. And he just did his 1 month review after owning it. And he was talking about like half the stuff I'm bringing up at this point was stuff he was kind of touching on too. And he was like, "Oh man, we had such high hopes for this, and I bought it, and I was so excited." And he goes, look, LiDAR is supposed to be the thing of the future when it comes to drones. And he goes, "See, and it has LiDAR." And then he looks up at the drone, and it's like, "But where is it going? Old friend, I just bought you. Come back, please. Where are you going?" And it just like strafes off his property, just like takes off. It's not like locked or anything. It's just going away. Like, what is happening here?
No doubt.
That's how you know the sensors haven't been calibrated correctly. Like they have no idea what they're doing. They're almost where it should be, but not. They just haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of different recent interviews with One of the head people was X Dynamics, and it just, I don't know, man. It just his answers to the complaints they're just double talk. I don't know.
Right. Well, then didn't Ken do a thing with him? And Ken was like, I guess Ken. I find this funny. Ken did this, but he goes, yeah, you can actually set the props on top, and if you give it throttle, they'll all just click in. It was like a 1 in a million chance that happened to you. And he was like, really? So did you see Ken's video? He actually like took it. He's like, this isn't my drone, but they said it can do it. See? And he gave me permission. And then he rewinds him saying, yeah, you should try it. I was like, oh, okay. This is going to end bad. Sure enough, man, slapped it off the table, rolled all the way across the ground. I was like, oh, yeah, I half expected that would happen.
William's asking me, do you know Dwight? Who's Dwight? I don't know.
That was no. Ken knew what he was doing when he made that video. He knew it was going to make it look horrible. Ken knew. I told them if you send it to Ken, he's a DJI fanboy. He's going to say that it's okay if it functions at all, but it doesn't even compete with DJI. Like, I don't know why they just kept shooting themselves in the foot. I'm going to send it to Billy. Billy's, once again, a DJI guy. What were you expecting when you sent it to Billy?
What?
Like, then
I think in the beginning, Billy was trying to defend it a little bit.
A little bit until he realized it sucked. I told him it was going to suck. At one point, no, and then he just put out a video like a week ago that was like, it fails horribly as a camera platform. Like, duh. And then who still got it? Dono. Ken Dono still has his. I think he might be making a follow-up video too, which I highly doubt. I highly doubt it's going to go the way X Dynamics wants it to. I mean, every single review, dude, failed miserably. Like, there was not one good one. Like, well, hey, it kind of functioned. Like, no, it just didn't. It didn't. That's all there was to it. It didn't.
We lost Les. We need to get some more people in here. Jerry, get in here.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm going to go grab a beer. There better be somebody new in here when I get back. Hold them down, Mike.
I'll hold them down.
All right.
Jerry, get your phone. And you can come in here with that. It's got a microphone. You don't got to get on camera. But you can get in here. And William, you said you got Wi-Fi now, so you can jump in here. I don't hear any excuses from anybody. The link's out there, people. Dan just posted it again. What's the cheapest price for a drone? And is it any good? The cheapest drone that you'll be happy with that's dependable is a Bebop 2. I don't think you can find them new anymore, but they got some good deals on refurbs. The next up from that would be a Spark, I would think. If you want something dependable with a decent camera, that's what I would go with. Bebop 2 or a Spark. Bebop 2 will give you more flight time. And I think the camera is a little better on the Spark. Even though with the Bebop 2, you don't have to worry about no fly zones. DJI, you do. You have to worry about that. So, depends on what you want. All right, William, that's cool, man. Come on in here, brother. Oh, all right, Les. You get it worked out. Come on back, man. Jerry, come on in here, man. I know you got a phone laying around. Who else we got? We got Aussie Tiger. Where'd everybody else go? There's still 12 people watching. We got Mr. Crowley. Who else we got here? Silver Top. You can come in here, Silver Top. You might crash it, but I mean, they're pretty resilient. The Bebop 2 is pretty durable. And, they're not a lot of money. If you crash it, it's not that big a deal to repair it. And if it's a major crash, all you got to do is just go buy another one. Even with that, you'll have a spare battery, a spare controller. The Bebop 2 is cool. That drone doesn't get enough credit. I think people just they like to stick to the DJI stuff. So, what's going on? How you doing, Donald?
I'm good. What's happening?
Top Wolf, what's up, bro?
Not much. Thought I'd jump in here for a minute or two. Say hey.
Not that I'm sponsored by Corona, but Corona.
There you go. If I wasn't already drinking coffee, I'd probably put down a few Michelobs, but
it's beautiful. It's absolutely.
I didn't expect you to go live this late.
I didn't either. I still have to type up a whole report, but you know how much I don't care? I'm eating watermelon and beer.
Nothing wrong with that?
You know what type of night it's going to be.
Well, I think Alvin's leaving us.
What?
Alvin's on the West Coast, and it ain't that late for him. What is it, 11 o'clock for him? And he's calling it a night?
Is he really?
I know. I'm pretty sure he's on the West Coast. He's saying he's going to crash, I think.
Was he going to crash a drone, or was he going to crash a bike, or was he going to crash?
No, like sleep. Or grab a Bebop 1 off Amazon for $99 refurbished. The Bebop 1 is still good, man. I don't know why people think that it still sucks. It's still good. There's a few things you have to do to make it worth your while, though. One of the thick black paint. That way, nothing can get to the optical flow sensor on the bottom and the sonar sensor to mess with it. After that, it becomes rock steady with the GPS.
Oh, the Bebop 1.
Fantastic little bird. I still have mine. I need to go out and fly it. I'm sending one to a buddy right now. So David Swan had a birthday. I'm going to send him my other Bebop 2 or Bebop 1.
Good deal.
Dude. Watermelon is amazing. You guys like watermelon?
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
I got one sitting in the refrigerator right now.
Who doesn't like watermelon? I've never heard anybody say, "Oh no, I can't stand it."
You'd be surprised.
Really?
Question is, yeah. I got a lot of friends that don't like watermelon. This is my 2 beers for the night, by the way. So if anybody's like, "That's a big beer," it's because it is a big beer. But I could technically have 2 beers. That's what I'm doing. Whoa, William! Wow, look at this guy. Just popped up out of the blue.
Boom! There you go.
What's going on, William?
Oh my God, he's loud.
What, bro?
I feel like we're getting the old team back together here.
Dude, yes. Totally, man.
Dude, your microphone's really loud.
Oh, I'm sorry. Probably just an echo too. Let me get like a
No, it's not echoing. It's just kind of raspy if you get too loud at all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it's just a phone microphone. It's not like my
Oh,
Yeti I got over there.
dude, John gets it. Watermelon and beer rocks. Damn, Skippy.
Yeah.
I thought it was a Southern thing. I guess I'm wrong.
Yeehaw.
So give us a rundown, William. What's been going on lately, man? You said you moved, got a job, you got Wi-Fi. What's going on?
Yeah, bro. So I ended up moving, and then I got a really good job opportunity, and then I'm getting promoted, and I've got money finally that I'm just mostly saving up for, like, a car, and I splurged a little bit on Wi-Fi. So yeah,
Sweet.
things are real good.
Cool, man.
Got out of that hole I was in where I couldn't get like any signal.
Jerry says he can't get the link to work. Jerry, what's your email address? I'll just send you the link through email. God, that's good.
Wow.
Let's back.
Wow, Les is back. Oh, look at that hair, dude.
Oh, we're gonna have a party.
Live in here.
Well, what's this thing?
Jerry, what's your address? I'll just send you a link.
Oh, we're getting a lot of echo. Okay, Les, I think your audio is playing the stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn down my PC. There we go.
Oh, that's
There
better.
you go.
That's better. Oh my God, beer is so good. William, just wait till you get old enough to drink some, man.
Yeah, no. Well, see, I did get I went to a graduation party, and then that was fun. It was my first time drinking, and I had a little much, but that was fun.
You had a little much?
Yeah, a little much.
Nothing wrong with that, man.
Just don't get caught.
Yeah, I got an MIP. Do you guys know what an MIP is? Do you guys have MIPs where you're at?
No.
Minor in possession. So if you consume alcohol or have alcohol on you as a minor, they call it an MIP. It's a minor in possession.
Ah, okay, yeah.
So in Michigan, you actually get like community service and a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, no. Oklahoma's chill. We just, as long as your parents gave it to you, you're good.
Yeah. Kids don't get that kind of treatment today. They wish they got an MIP. Now they just go straight to jail. I'll take it to juvie. Yeah, back then, dude, I could get just sloshed, and they'd be like, "Give him an MIP. He's got a court date." You show up, and they're like, "All right, that's 30 days of community service." Like, all right, cool.
Thanks for your time.
Yep. Next.
Next.
I used to get trashed with my friends when I was younger. I didn't care because it's like, well, great, 30 days. Like, that's easy. Just go pick up trash at the park. Okay.
Yeah, y'all sync up your court dates. That way, you're just all there together.
Right. It's like a slap on the wrist, except it never gets any worse.
There you go. Then after that, you just go drinking. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Until you're 18. Then the slap on the wrist becomes, hey, now you're a repeat offender as an 18-year-old. We're going to try you as an adult. Now you actually get to sit in jail.
Oh.
I sent you the email to your messenger. Okay, hold on a sec. Oh my God, she said.
So what's the new drone you guys have been talking about? What's the new thing? I gotta catch myself up. I've been like offline for
the
a year.
X-Crap Namics.
I heard about them.
Yeah, X-Crap Namics. Downvolved. Certainly didn't evolve. So
yeah.
Devolved.
I saw Autel doing some things.
Is that what it is? Devolved? It de-evolved? Yeah, it devolved. Nice.
D.
Oh,
that's what I used to tell the ladies. Yeah, my name is Annual. I'll give you the D later. Yeah.
The most smoothest pickup line ever. Yeah. Ever, bro.
Dude, you know it.
Yeah, I got a guy at school named, and I told him that, and I was like, you know what? I thought about you when I said that. I was like, yeah.
Did you thought about me?
Yeah, just about you, Darren.
I actually have a shirt. It says, my name is Annual. I'll give you the D later. I had it custom made just for me, so when I go out drinking, people be like, I don't, like dumb girls that have had too much to drink, like, I don't get it. Oh shit, that's funny. Oh, Vivian got back.
You're so funny. I hate chicks like that.
Okay, Jerry, I gotta send this to you, buddy. Hold on a sec. Incoming. If I could ever get this to send out. Come on, computer.
Slow down issues.
Well, yeah, I picked up some kind of weird. I don't know if it's a Trojan virus, but I got it through a game download, and it's really been a nasty thing. It's been a workout to get the PC up and running.
Hey, John.
John got his stream running.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing. Okay, bro.
Is that John Heights?
Yeah, got the hottest drone right here.
Hell yeah, bro.
Dude, that's that new RC Sailors. Yeah, I've seen that thing.
RC gay. I do not like the RC Sailors.
You mean the RC Failers?
There you go. I was trying to find something on Ryan, and then I just couldn't. Leave it to you, Dan.
Hey,
Man.
I've got one for everything. Like, I was gonna make a spoof of their channel with my stupid friend Ron. Like, we were gonna have fun. Like, Ron was gonna.
Ron's the fucking best, bro.
I was gonna be I was gonna be Bait, and he was gonna be Flabby, and then right instead of Nate and Abby, Bait and Flabby, and then right you get where we're going with this, and then Popeye was gonna be like a Pringles can that we just have tied to a leash that we drag around with us everywhere. I was gonna have some fun, dude.
You should still do that. You can be Clyde. Do something for Quadcopter 101. Is he still alive, or did he die yet? I don't know.
He's around. Yeah.
How old is he? Like, I don't know, like 90 something. Can you even, guys, Quadcopter 101, while he takes a deep hit on his oxygen tank, that way he still got
it. You're bad, bro.
You can tell he's young.
Yeah. Incoming, Jerry. I just sent it to you, buddy. Yeah, no, man. I had something totally worked up for the RC Sailors. I was gonna go in on them at one after Abby came in my live stream that one day with Nate and tried to tell me I was such a bad guy. I was so ready to start a new channel. I was gonna go in and call it the RC Failers. My opening.
Isn't that when you started calling her Krabby Abby?
Yeah, did we call her worse than that? Pockmark face Abby, connect the dots Abby. We went all in, dude. Like, I normally am not that nasty to somebody, but Abby's an evil. She's evil. I don't want to say more. She's evil.
One of them.
Too funny.
Aussie Tiger, you definitely can come join the panel. You don't have to have a drone to come in here.
Oh, no. Join us, man. Just, be cool. Be cool. There you go. Incoming. We're going to have quite a panel tonight.
Cheers.
Well, cheers, buddy. Anybody else drinking a brewski? While I'm cheersing?
Not today.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll drink it to myself then.
Drink away. All good.
I'll be bad all by myself, gentlemen.
Oh, you can do that.
Oh, dude, is that a dog?
My oldest boy.
All right, we got Aussie in here. Aussie Tiger. Is that like Aussie? Is that like tiger's blood, bro?
No, I was born the year of the tiger.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
I'm Australian, born the year of the tiger. And the rock fams, because I follow Lou Rock and a few of the other fams, so it's like, so I just took that on there. So it's Aussie Tiger Rock fam.
Gotcha.
From the land down under.
Yep.
I gotta ask. Oh wait, actually, let me ask you a question first. What is? Do you have your audio turned up really loud? Because I think we're getting the back feed through the speaker system or through the microphone.
Wouldn't be surprised because I'm on my phone and I've got no.
Is that me?
No, I don't think so. No, we're good now. Can you still hear us, Aussie?
Yeah, I just turned it down a little.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I don't hear it nearly as bad.
Yeah, like I said, I just turned it down a bit because literally I'm on my phone and of course the microphone and speaker are right next to each other.
Right. Yeah, no, that's why they have noise cancellation. Like a lot of phones now have noise cancellation built into them.
Yeah, but I think mine's
These crappy motors.
Oh, what do you got there, John?
Piece of junk. Hubson.
Oh yeah, no.
Black motors.
All right, now Les, yeah, the new black motors are horrible. I don't know who thought those were a good idea.
I just recently got a 3D printer and I just printed out a deal for my phone because my tab A won't work anymore in the 1.88 in Solex.
Nice.
It'll only go for 1.84. So I just printed this out today and threw it on there. Pretty
Now
cool.
let me ask you a question, Les. You've been modifying, you've been tampering, you're running Open Solo now, you're using Solex.
Yeah.
Have you noticed a massive improvement of the Solo?
I've had it out a couple different times on 3.7. I haven't noticed a huge difference, but I have noticed some subtle differences that I'm pretty pleased with. It just seems to me it's a more confident bird than it was before. It seemed like every time I took it up before in the original software, there was always some little glitchy thing going on that it turned out I had a bad Wi-Fi card in my remote, and I did replace that. But this is with a different drone. I have two of them. But with the 3.7, I feel it's a very confident bird now.
Right.
Yeah, I feel they've done some improvement to the flyability. I don't use all the features, I don't use most of the crap that's in Flex.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got Jerry.
Pretty happy with it.
We got Jerry in here now. We got a big panel at this point. You wanted everybody, Mike. You got them.
There you go, Mike. Look at my boy, just getting everybody together. There you go.
So Les, let me ask you: do you have the Here GPS on there? Did you change it out? Are you still running Rev B or Rev A? What do you got?
I'm still running Rev A. My second bird, it's weird because it picks up GPS satellites twice as fast as my first one. I mean, honestly, it picks them up so quick that when I set the bird down and I get everything done, my GPS is up and I'm ready to fly. It's that quick.
Now you're saying,
but my first bird,
and
they're both Rev A's. But I got one Rev A that's really slow in my original solo, and my second solo's got a Rev A that works a lot quicker.
Now,
I need to replace them both.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Did you do the cardboard mod?
No, I didn't. Matter of fact,
okay.
The only mod I made, the one of them is putting in the new shield.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. So, which one?
New composite shield that they saw.
So, let me ask you a question: is that the one that's picking up satellites faster with the composite shield?
Yeah.
The reason why is because it was a horrible design by Solo. They actually lay the aluminum on top, the copper shielding on top of the antenna, which actually grounds it out, causing it to take forever to get satellites. If you put,
I remember you made a mega video about that.
Yeah, if you put a piece of cardboard in between there, it'll work just as good. Like a cardboard, like a pizza box, a light pizza box. Just cut it out to the shape and size, slide it in between the copper shielding, and then screw it down, and you'll get satellites just as fast without having to change anything else.
Dan's buying pizza?
Yeah. Dan buying a pizza?
That's what I heard.
Hold on.
We need a Subway pizzas.
We need to order pizza, bros.
But let me ask you this. Are you getting more
Dude,
than
how much are pizzas like nowadays?
10 or 12 satellites? Or are you stuck at 10 or 12?
I'm still getting average around 8 to 10. In this area, I don't get many more than 10.
See,
no matter what I put up.
The revision B actually pulls in closer to 15 to 18 satellites sometimes. And that's not on
I would love to get a revision B. I just haven't done it yet.
Right.
I would average about 12 to 15.
Yeah. But I think you have a revision B, Mike.
I don't actually know because I never opened it up. I never even did the mod on it.
Huh.
Now, Jerry,
ATM, he's talking about satellites or pizza, bros. Because
we're talking about both. Jerry just got himself.
There you go.
Jerry got himself a solo. Now, Jerry, you've flown it a couple times. What are your thoughts so far initially without doing too many mods to it?
I don't know. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah. I mean, you sound a little muffled, but yeah.
Well, the thing, I always have to use this mic, but I like it. I think it flies really well. I'm getting used to it. It doesn't sit as absolutely still as my Phantom does, but it's not floating around all over the place. It really is pretty steady. It usually takes about 2 minutes, and I'll get 10 10 or 11 satellites, and I did the mod on mine with not the shield. I ordered the shield, the deposit shield,
Yeah.
but I haven't got it yet. But I did put it in the Rev B board.
Now don't forget, Jerry. I'm sending this to you, buddy. So
The microphone, yes.
you'll be able to plug this into your phone too. It runs on 3.5 millimeters, so I think you plug this into your phone as well if you really wanted to have some fun. But just in case you want to have a boom mic connected to your cell phone, you can do that. So
Let me pull this out of my pocket and unpack the suitcase with the microphone. And
yeah, right. I'm official. That's all you got to tell people when they ask. I'm official, bro. Leave me alone.
I gave Marty to one of the art teachers to try to get it painted, so we'll see what happens.
It's a good microphone.
School let out. We'll find
There
out.
you go, Donald. Ooh, that's an epic microphone you got right there.
Yeah.
That's
Okay. So I got the same one. I gave mine away, and I switched over to a headset, and then they sent me this toner mic. So I told Jerry, and Jerry, I may have to ask you to do me a favor.
What's that?
I may have to have you do a review of this because I haven't. Are you up for that?
Sure, I'll do it.
I will turn this review over to you, and I'll tell the person that sent it to me that you're going to do the review. They don't have a choice because it's already sent to me. I paid for it, so it's mine. They sent me the money. I bought it. I can send it to who I want to now. That was their fault.
Yeah. Well, that's something I would be interested in trying. I haven't done a review yet. Try it out.
It's a good microphone.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's the BM700 series.
Yeah.
Well, we were going to do streaming with the kids at school for us to start helping other schools get started. I've had 7 schools contact me since I started my club, and they've started clubs kind of become a consultant, I guess. But we wanted to stream, and then the school district recently, because of all the changes at Google, decided that they can't let anyone stream out except for people who are on a school approved email address, which means
DW.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know. I hear the wind too. I think that's coming through Jerry's end. I think he has a fan on or something.
It's probably coming through my end because it's windy today.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
That was from Austin.
Hey,
right,
so Ryan's not here, and I didn't have any ice, so I'm gonna go ahead and get crunching going on.
Ooh, that's bro. Give me one.
That sounds good, actually.
They're good, bro.
Dude, you need some salsa with that?
Yeah.
Wait, no, those are fake ass chips. Never mind.
How about that? I missed Ryan.
Looks like he's eating silver dollar.
Oh, we got Michael Kong is in here. We got Mr. Crowley still hanging. Pizza. We got the CIA. The CIA is in here. I'm digging it. The CIA pops in every once in a while. Normally FBI follows the CIA. So it's good to see you. Thanks for checking in on us, CIA. All right, so John, buddy, you've been watching me a long time. What do you fly now?
Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, boys.
All right.
I fly my solo, dude. Yeah, it started with you with the Hubsan and followed you to the solo.
I think that Hubsan had potential. They just didn't know how to run themselves as a company.
Yeah, let me show you my solo.
Yes. Okay. See, I love when people show me their birds.
I have some little Hubsans. All right.
Here you go, Dan. Hey, wanted a bird.
Oh, it is a bird.
It was a sideways bird.
What?
All right. Let's
See the eyes?
All right, I'm gonna present.
That's
Oh, yeah.
scary.
That's a gimbal lock on there. The 3D printed gimbal lock. Yep. Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Now,
It's got the Revision B board in it. Never had a problem with it.
yes, and you won't. The Revision B was fantastic. I will tell you that you need to get some anti-tip legs for it, though.
Tell me about those.
they 3D print. Well, you can 3D print them. They have anti-tip legs. So you have a 3D printer. You can print your own.
I'm jealous.
Oh yeah, he does. He does.
You got him on there.
Okay, yeah, he's got the anti-tip legs on there. Excellent. Would you tape them on there, bro?
That one broke.
Oh, classy.
That was a rough landing on that side.
Oh, what do you do? You got the little feet on them? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna print some.
All right, so we got Pleiadian Scientist UFO Builder. Awesome looking drone.
Yep.
I feel like he's got something from the Jetsons hanging out of his ceiling, but I know it's part of just a fireplace. Even though it looks like you could like a baby gets delivered from there or something, like the storage system.
Oh,
You know,
yes.
like a baby just shoots out of it. You know. Eric Harris.
Hey, Mike B, do you need a set of legs for your 3D solo?
Let's see what we got here.
Wait. Jerry, what'd you say? Somebody?
I said, is Mike saying he needs a set of those extended legs for his 3D solo?
Mike or John?
That was Mike that said he was.
Hell no. Getting that.
I'm having a hard time hearing Jerry if he's asking.
Yeah, I know. He's got to almost put the microphone to his mouth.
Okay, how about this? I'll fix it.
Yep.
That's much better.
Unfortunately, yes. Sorry, man. You need to get a headset, bro, like a real headset.
I do. You're right.
These are $20, bro. Come on.
What you got on?
I can't afford that.
Yeah, they're $20, man. They're not bad.
Except
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get myself.
Quick little gaming headset. You put the mic away like TDB.
Les got a gimbal too, man. I'm jealous of everybody that has a gimbal because I don't have a gimbal for my solo.
Well, dude, I told you. Why don't you install? Actually, Mike, you know what you should do?
I don't want aftermarket. I want an OEM.
But I had ideas, man. I want to run the Session 4. They have a gimbal for the Session 4 that I think would perfectly fit the solo, dude. For $70, you can buy it brand new, run it in, and make it work the same way. But this would give you so much flight time, you'd still be able to record in 1080 at 60 with this.
But you wouldn't be able to control it with the drone.
Yes, you can. I actually made a video showing people how to do that. Jerry, you're talking to the solo guy.
You gotta subscribe to the channel and watch the videos.
Oh, dude. I watched almost all of his videos. What are you talking about?
Yeah, so it's actually really easy. You just go bypass channel 6 and you set it as 0, and then you change one of the parameters to 1, and then you hit enter, and then you restart everything, and it gives you gimbal controls on third party through channel 6.
I remember that now. I did see that video. It's been a while.
Yes. Yeah, we actually have made it even better now. They have a breakout board that plugs into the bottom of the extension port on the Solo that allows you to run GoPro Hero 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 now on the Solo.
Damn, we got Eric in here too, man.
I know. Eric's a big we went and when did we visit Eric? That was like 2017. We went and visited Eric. Remember?
Mom, yeah, no.
Yeah, it was like 2 years ago. We went and stopped and saw Eric on our way up to meet Ken Heron 2 years ago.
Yeah. You and Ron, I think.
Uh-huh.
Hell, get Eric in here too.
Eric's my boy. He's probably still doing security. It's Curdy. Top flight security of the world, Craig. Wait, who just breathed heavy? Who just breathed heavy? Somebody just breathed heavy. They get to talk now. Who just gave me one of those?
What are we looking at?
It's Aussie. We're putting him on the spot now. Aussie, you're up. Limelight's yours, buddy.
I couldn't see what John was holding up there.
Sorry, I'm just looking at drones on Amazon.
Aussie's bored because we're all drone guys and he's not. It's cool, man. We're going to help you buy a drone today, sir.
Well, unless they accept ZipPay, I can't afford one today.
Dude, we're gonna find you a lady with a drone that all you got to do is stop by her house once a week and show her some love. Maybe give her the Waikiki sneaky between the cheeky, bro. She may give it up.
You can send them. You can send them that blah 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 drone. Send it to us.
Actually, I gave the blah 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 drone away to a kid who lost his drone today.
Okay.
So.
I just found one called a Cheerwing Sima.
Cheerwing Sima, stay away.
Well, you can see what I can afford. It was the cheapest one I can find.
Okay, so with a camera, yes, Les.
Dude, we got Steve Carpenter on the room too.
Man, we got all.
Saw one that was $49 on eBay, but it was from China.
You trying to say China sucks, bro? I'd agree with you. I am mad.
No, I just don't trust the reliability of it because I think it would probably break.
You know what's really funny about what you just said? This is what amuses me the most. Who's the manufacturer for DJI?
I don't know.
DJI?
The cheap. There's a DJI Spark available, but it's $582.47.
Well, I get that, but who produces DJI products? China. They make the best drones on the market. Yeah. I was thinking about that the other day. Someone's like, I don't order from China. They're crap. I'm like, but you own 4 DJI products. I'm like, I hear you. China. Exactly.
China.
But I'll tell you what, if you ever have a flyaway and it said China, you can pretty much assume where it went back to. Okay? Don't ever question it. If it just flies away,
there you go.
Especially if it's Hubsan. It probably picked up Annie on the way and took her back to China with it. Nobody got that joke. Woo!
Oh.
Straight over my head.
It's because you didn't get as involved in Hubsan as I did. Annie was one of the people.
This is the Hubsan legend right fucking here, boys. Okay.
Right fucking here. Right, the guy that turned him over to the Nazi.
Dude, he started his own crusade. He's like,
I did.
Beginner's one.
They hated me. They hated me so much. Les, what?
They still do. They still do, Dan.
I know, dude. They refer to me as the bad guy.
Bad guy.
I'm the bad guy.
That's all they can with.
I only helped them sell probably 500,000 drones, but I'm the bad guy.
Dan got the big fat ban. I don't know. That was pretty gay. That sounded better in my head. I'm sorry.
Oh, did we lose John? I didn't realize we lost John. John bailed. Huh? He said Echo went away when I log out.
We lost John. We got William back. Everybody say hey to Steve Carpenter in the room out there.
Steve Carpenter.
Steve's the elephant in the room. Steve.
Where's Steve? He's not talking.
Steve.
I got the Mobula 7. You know what the only problem is? Well, what's his face? Eric sent me the Mobula 7. Right? I'm actually kind of excited to fly it, but guess what?
Fly it.
I don't have a QX7 transmitter to use with it on FR Sky. I have Fly Sky. So I got this beautiful Mobula 7 brushless micro here, and I can't fly the damn thing. Now I have to change the entire board out on it to make it work for Fly Sky.
Well, you can send me the board. I've got the FR Sky to run it.
John's back. Hey, John.
It's John. It's freaking Moses.
All right, now what do you got there, Les? You got, what is it, QX7?
I bought one of these, man.
Oh, the jumper. Yeah. The jumper? Tyrannus.
Tyrannus. With the jumper module. Huh?
Oh, wow. Is that the multi-protocol module?
Yeah.
Yep.
You really plugged
it bunged right away to the bugs.
Really?
Right away. It's got the protocol built right in for the bugs.
Sick.
Flies like a dream.
John, did you buy the actual module from Jumper?
I've seen nothing but good reviews.
Wait, who just said that?
Me, Jerry.
Oh,
Did
Jerry,
you-
hold your
did
thing
you buy
up.
Did you actually buy the jumper module?
Yeah, I bought that separate with it. For it.
Right, but you bought the one that was made by Jumper, because I bought one that's not working. It's from iPex or something else. It's
Oh yeah. That was one that came out before the Jumper did on the Banggood site. Yeah, this is the Banggood. This is the actual Jumper unit, and you go right out to OpenTX, and you get the update for it. But I didn't need it because right away it was right where I needed it.
I have a multi-protocol, but it doesn't get much range at all, man. When I plug it into my FlySky, it's kind of sad, really.
And my iRange RX4, I think it would be is garbage. So I didn't want to buy another one unless it was good. So if that Jumper works good, I'm probably going to get that one.
That one actually, once you set the Taranis up for the multi, man, it works slick. It really works nice.
Because I've got Bugs, I've got all of them. I've got just about every brand that's out there right now.
Hey, I'm just going through all the drones here on Amazon, and I just came across one that claims it's great for beginners.
Aussie.
Space Key.
Aussie. All you need to know is
Now, bro, any drone.
Tello by Rise. That'll get you started. Tello by Rise.
What about like one of those mini parrot ones?
Mm-mm.
But that's stabilized. No, he doesn't want
Yeah, but
that.
how much are they?
Ooh,
'Cause
Mr. Carpenter just joined.
I'm not making a lot of money at the moment, so I got to find
Welcome,
something cheap.
Steve.
Aussie, look on Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. You may find somebody that has one in your area for a lot cheaper. They're about $100 brand new, but totally worth it.
All right, Facebook Marketplace.
All right, guys, I'm gonna bounce. I got work later.
Toodaloo.
I'm getting mega tired. So.
All right, William. We expect to see you around a lot more, man.
Oh hell yeah, man! all this internet. Oh yeah, I won't be going anywhere anytime soon.
All
bro.
this internet, like it's just falling from the head. Like,
Dude,
just falling
dude,
from the heavens, bro.
fuck. Internet, man, is where it's at, bro.
All right, man. We'll see you soon, brother.
All right, Mr. Carpenter.
Dan, how are you?
I'm good, man. First time on my show. You've been following me for a long time through my ups and downs.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. It's
Dude,
always good
me,
to see
that's
us
the
here.
epic headset.
Steve Carpenter.
Yeah, Steve makes his rounds, man. I'll pop in some random person's video that has 20 subs. Steve will have commented on it. Steve is a good guy to have around when you need support, man. Steve is there for you.
I appreciate all the help you've been out there, Dan. You've helped me a lot, and so have a lot of other people out there, and I really appreciate it.
Oh, it's all good, man. Hey, I'm not for everyone. Take me in small doses. I just like to have.
I understand.
I like to have fun, bro, and I don't care who doesn't like me. I tell them I don't like them either. Like I don't. I'm honest.
Oh.
I'm blunt. And I'm in your face. Like
Oh, I know. I'm Bill's channel. Well, both the Bill's channels, and
now, are we talking about Bill the reviewer?
oh, we're talking about both the Bills. We'll just leave it at that.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, actually, Coast to Coast and me are getting along.
I noticed. That
Yeah.
was good.
The other Bill, however, I think has earned a lifetime not friends with DW. I don't mind. Here's my thing, and this is what you'll learn about me, is I like people that are original, that bring their own personal them to the platform. When you become somebody you're not, that's when I don't like you. When you become somebody who all of a sudden changes just because you want to grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of being original and bringing your originality to it, you just do what everybody else does and become the pawn to YouTube. That irks me. It really jerks my chain around a little bit. When you start stealing news sourcing and not giving people credits, I have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are all things that really make me want to punch people in the pancreas.
Well, you can punch me in the pancreas all day long. I'm a diabetic type 1, so mine's gone.
Yeah, well, I think I'm following suit. I'm going to finish this beer. It's probably going to fail. Tomorrow I'll be insulin dependent, I think.
God forbid. Gentlemen, how is everybody? I mean, it's coming on midnight here for me.
Oh, it's 3 a.m. here for me.
Hey,
Almost 5 p.m. here.
Oh, geez. Am I the only one up this early?
really? Yeah. Nearly 3 a.m.
I was going to say,
There's two
actually,
here.
Donald lives where I live. He's in the Florida area, so he's got probably the same clock as I do.
Yep.
Hey, why, Rock?
All the freaking drones I can find on Facebook are nowhere near me.
We may have to put some money in the pot and get Aussie a drone, man.
Well, that would be great, because then I could do some good footage around here and actually get close to the freaking wallabies. As is, they bugger off on me.
Now, do you have kangaroos in your area?
Wallabies, yeah.
I will start a GoFundMe and raise some funds to get you a drone if you promise me one thing.
What?
You got to put on boxing gloves and box a kangaroo live.
Boxaroo, man.
The ones
Boxaroo.
around here, they're more skittish and run away from humans. So
You got to chain them down, bro, and make them fight, bro.
Boxaroo. Male kangaroo too, and cool, they are fucking deadly.
I have to think if you grab one while it's running away, it's probably going to put up quite a fight. I had pigs that put up quite a fight, and they were dumb animals. Grab one and see what happens.
I'm curious. Do they sell Roo burgers at McDonald's there, or Roo nuggets, or what do they got?
No, but there's kangaroo steak in the supermarket.
Ew.
Thunder
That's half bad.
That's a
Somebody said Thunder Down Under. I love it. That should be your YouTube channel name if you start droning. Thunder Down Under drone.
Yeah. When I start droning,
That GoFundMe will have to be about 20 or 30,000 in order to make up for the medical costs he's going to need after that boxing match.
I don't know. I've seen some good boxing matches. Like they kick you really hard.
They'll kill you.
They got sharp claws on their feet.
I know.
If they kick you, there goes all your gut.
Listen, I'll even pitch in for the football pads for your knees and legs so they don't tear you up. All right.
What about the nut cup?
Well, you're just gonna have to tuck it between your legs, okay? I don't know what to tell you. That's out of my price range. Nut cups are not something I normally buy for people. Yes.
I'm just laughing too much.
Maybe I could find a decent chastity belt. I don't know if it's gonna hold a lump. You got a big lump, bro? Do I need to go XL or what do we got to do here?
Don't worry about it. I'll try and get a drone myself.
He's like, don't worry about it, bro.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
More like a flak jacket.
I think I'd need a straight jacket if I'm going up against a kangaroo.
I don't know, man.
Nuts to go up against one of them.
I've always wanted to put on gloves and just punch a kangaroo to see how it turns out. There's just certain things you feel like you have to do in life.
Kangaroos at the zoos.
I feel like if I punch,
You gotta have it on video if you do it, Dan.
Right, that's
Gotta
what
be
I'm
on video.
I feel like if I punch a kangaroo as hard as I can, I will be 1/10 as manly as Steve McQueen. You know what I'm saying? I officially think that's a possibility. And you know what? I think I could probably punch off 2 slots on my man card, be 1/10 as manly as Steve McQueen's, and earn a 10-inch face scar all in the same go. That's totally worth it to me. That's 2 punch outs on my man card. I think I could do it.
And you'd make a ruse day.
Yeah.
I'm
telling you.
I'm just trying to find a good drone because I want to get into flying drones, and thought I'll ask you guys, and every time you guys suggest, I find it, and it's out of my price range. So I'm just gonna go with a cheap one.
Well, we could always go find who's the guy that we did the GoFundMe for that ended up ripping everybody off. Juan. You remember Juan?
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Drone. Not.
Remember that?
Yeah. What's his name? Oh God, he still comes around now with the same sob story.
You got one of those too, huh?
Yeah, except we actually did him a solid.
We did a guy. We bought him a whole toolbox, a Harbor Freight 42-inch box.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a bunch of tools and
Yeah, we raised what, $400 for this dude to buy a drone, and we told him we'd get him a Solo because it was affordable at the time, and he was so hell bent. I just want a DJI, I want it, and we're like, dude, it's not beggars can't be choosers, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna get you, we can afford to get you, and he took the money and ran, and then somebody donated another $100 to him, and he bought a Phantom 3. Well, then that Phantom 3, I found it online. He sold it like a month later, and he told. And then so after he sold it, he came in and he told everybody that it was stolen. He's like, "Oh, somebody stole my drone, you know, and this and that." And he was right back to playing the begging game, and I was like, "Really, bro?" Do you remember we bought him that drone, right? We bought him the drone. We gave him the GoFundMe account, all that fun stuff, and then he said that he lost his Hubsan. He was following me because of the 501S, and he had a 122. No, what's the other small one? The Hubsan X4, the tiny one, the mid-range one, the cheap one, the mid-range cheap one. GPS.
The 502.
The 502E. He had the 502E, and all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, the Hurricane Irma blew my drone away, and I lost all my stuff, and my house caved in." And then he got his Phantom 3, and a week later he was like, "I'm going to go find my drones with my new drone." And he's like, "Oh, look, there it is. It's on a mountaintop." And I was like,
right. Right.
Seriously, bro? Remember he was doing the Adventures of Drone Man when he was doing those little episodes, and he's like, "Oh, all of a sudden I just found all my drones that apparently get blown away in a hurricane." It was like, and they still had power. They were still blinking and they were on. You know, I was like,
it's a miracle.
It's a miracle. That's when we decided no more of these for anybody. So Aussie, though I would love to do it, we committed to that because, man, we caught flack for that for months.
Yeah, tool community, we did the same thing, and it turned bad. It split the whole Big Six into half, and everybody's mad at everybody just because of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, people take it personal, like, "Oh, you got everybody for our money." It was like, you think we knew that? We were just trying to be helpful, you know. It was like we didn't know the guy was gonna rip everybody off. We just, had big hearts, and we were hoping everybody else could help them. And and then you find out the dude, is just a real piece of trash. It's like, oh, okay. I can't think of his name. Oh, Worry's Ideas. That was his name. Juan. Worry's Ideas, and he's still around. So if you happen to see Worry's Ideas, just while you're out doing your thing, his name is Juan, and he's a real piece of shit. So, watch for the sob stories.
Hey, does this microphone work better?
It a lot better.
No doubt.
This is my Plantronics earbud. I think it works a lot better.
Well, sir, you're allowed to wear that every time you live stream with me.
I don't need headphones now. I can use this.
Hey, there you go.
Hey, I was going to tell Ozzy that I looked at, there's one that Kelly Shore did a review on. It's called a Pensonic or something. I can't remember the name, but I saw it on Amazon a few minutes ago. It's only $30, and it's actually a decent little drone.
What is it?
It's called, I have to look it up again. I'll tell you what it's called. It's called a Potensic. Potensic A20. It's sort of like the
What's the name of them? Those are the Santa Claus drones. It's got the little beam controller, little kidney bean controller, and it's small like that.
I have no idea.
No? Yeah, look it up. It's a Potensic.
Right.
Kelly Shore did a review on it. It's actually a pretty good drone for the size and its money. Good starter. I mean, Telo would be better, clearly, but this one's pretty good. It's on Amazon for $30.
I can't wait until X Dynamics sees my video.
That would be something.
As a matter of fact, I can wait. Who's messaging? Aussie. Well, shitfire people get burnt, and then I come along and they want nothing to do with me. What happened?
I don't know what he's talking about.
I'm just talking about past things.
Oh, he's talking about the stuff that happened in the past that maybe.
Oh yeah. Oh, Billy
People
Kyle.
misuse trusts and that, and it's hard to get these days.
Billy Kyle just messaged me.
What did he say? Then come on.
Let's see. What's the name of that drone by Amazon?
Potensic.
Mackenzie.
P-O-T. Potensic.
Oh, this is funny. Billy just messaged me. He goes, Billy says, I'm playing no sides here, but I feel like you really got to pump the brakes with this stuff like this. A lot of repetitive stuff in your video, and by not giving them a chance, you're only hurting the drone. Well, I mean, Billy, bro, if you're in here, brother, and you're watching this, it has nothing to do with hurting the drone market. It has to do with the fact that they've been lying to us from the get-go. And they knew that they weren't going to even come close to what they set out to do with the drone, and they tried to rip everybody off and take advantage of them, whether that was their intentions or not. That's how it ended up turning out. And as a reviewer, man, I can only be as honest as the information I'm given. You know what I'm saying? What I perceive and what I see myself. So, it has nothing to do with pumping the brakes, bro. This company really needs to start making decisions if they're going to fail. And how do you stop from failing? Well, you need to do what's necessary to keep yourself. I mean, it's a group of grown men that made decisions to start a business.
He's probably commenting on your previous live stream is what it does.
Well, and no, he sent me a Facebook message, and like I said, I respect Billy, but unfortunately, man, I'm not gonna pump my brakes. This company really needs a reality check, I think, and I don't play fair. When it's time for somebody to get a reality check, I'll dish it out. So,
yep, and that's what you got to do. You got to right down the line. You can't.
That
tell them
drone
what
that
you
you
do.
just said, can you type the spelling into the chat so I can
Oh,
go
yeah, sorry.
to Amazon and search it?
Yeah, how do you spell Potensic? Or who
Yeah.
was it? Kelly Shores had it?
Kelly Shore.
Polly Shore.
Ready, set, drone. Ready, set, drone. Potensic.
Yeah, Kelly Shores. That reminds me, I got to get back with Kelly, man. I got to start setting up a show, bro. I told him months ago we were going to do a show, and he was all about it, and I still haven't given him a time and a date to do it.
Well, it's going to be hard now. He's on his
Yeah.
way to Germany.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I didn't even think about that.
He's going to be gone. I just emailed him. He emailed me back this morning, and he said, he's going to be gone for 3.5 weeks.
Yep.
Well, I'll see him in 3.5 weeks then.
There you go. You got time to get it together.
Of course, if I'm not nailed with harassment charges from X Dynamics, that is for freedom of speech, by the way.
Hey, behind bars, in front of bars, you can still do it either place.
Exactly.
Hey, Steve, am I going to see you at Spin Up this year?
You bet, sir. I already have my ticket.
Awesome.
The day he posted, I bought. In fact, I'm Tuesday. I'm buying my airline tickets.
Cool.
Thinking of shows, I need to bounce out of here. I got Comic-Con up here in Leesburg.
Ooh.
So, want that. And, yeah.
What are we dressing as?
I'm dressing as myself.
Oh, that's boring. You haven't chose a character?
Not yet.
I go all in. I'm fun. I just put a trash bag on that's brown, and I put 2 eyeballs on it and call myself Mr. Hanky.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that.
One of my students goes to everything, and she's always 3D printing stuff that we can better trade.
They got a couple people going to be there. Should be pretty good. So.
Watermelon's fantastic. I should get I should get used to eating this. I'm going to jail soon. Remember?
Yeah. All right. Let me know if you need bail money.
I got you.
All righty, guys. Y'all take it easy.
Thanks for stopping.
Take care.
Later, buddy.
Yeah.
Good night.
And for all those who don't know, we're all criminals now. For all you who are here, you're all criminals if you fly drones. Don't forget that.
Pathetic, isn't it?
We're a gang now. It's actually kind of amusing to me. Like it, and the reality is, if you do look into it, you kind of are infracting. Here's my biggest thing with the new drone laws. They've done some very particular things to stop some stuff from happening. And if you pay attention closely, you can catch a lot of the little stuff. But they say stuff like you're only allowed to have, as a hobbyist, 5 drones registered at one time. But because there's no weight class anymore, that means anything that you fly, there's no toy grade anymore. They've totally dusted toy grade out of the whole thing. If it flies, it's considered a quadcopter or a UAV. Okay. Now the problem that I have with that is, as a drone reviewer, right, I have to technically register any drone that is sent to me before I can fly it in airspace, right? And any time you take off and it leaves the ground, it's in airspace. Whether it's controlled or not, it doesn't matter. It's still controlled by the FAA. So that means every drone that is sent to you for review has to be registered, but you can't do that because you're only allowed to register 5 drones at a time as a hobbyist. So the RC sailors pretty soon will go, uh-oh, we didn't think about that. We can't test these products anymore, because if we do, we're breaking the law.
What about if they go under 107? Because the 107 drones have to be registered completely separate from the hobbyist.
Exactly.
And they can't be the same drone.
Exactly. So it's actually worse if you're a 107 pilot.
Yeah.
If you're flying as a hobbyist, you can only register 5 at a time. If you're flying as a 107 pilot, I think you're only allowed 3, and they all have to be different individual registrations. As a hobbyist, you're allowed to register 5 under one number. But you're only... Go ahead.
I haven't seen that limitation on the 107.
What's that? I think you are, unless you own a company. So okay. as a I believe it's as a company owner, and you're going to be branching out and having other pilots, then they all have to sign waivers. You see what I'm saying? Because it's bought through a business. They're just going to be flying his products that he owns.
Well, so, you could open up a company very easy and just put it underneath a company name.
Sure. So
at what point am I going to have to show 18 of my drones in a row and say, well, these are the 5 I'm flying?
Right.
I mean, are you crazy? Are you telling me, like, this little toy here, that I'm going to find a place to put a freaking FAA fucking sticker on? What am I supposed to use, a wood burning kit or something and kind of burn it into it?
Oh, you know what's even worse? You not only have to put that on there, but if this all goes through, you have to put a 5 gram. It's like a drone tracking system essentially. They're about $250. You have to put it on there so that the FAA knows if you're flying near towers, ATC towers, within a 5 mile radius.
Yeah.
So it's really kind of crazy. Like everybody just let this happen for 2 years now. I've been trying to fight and get everybody involved, and everybody's like, "Oh, they're not going to do anything to us." Here we are. It's happened. It's passed. Now
I don't think
figure out how to
I
implement
think it would have made a damn bit of difference, Dan.
Well,
I'm sorry, but I don't think it would have made a difference.
I thought about that myself.
I think they had their minds made up.
And I agree with that. I thought about that too. But what's really going to be fun for me now is picking them apart based on what they allow commercial use for. So when you have a company like Amazon who's allowed to fly out of LOS, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to see that same thing applied to hobbyists. Otherwise, it's not fair. How can you tell me that their fail-safes aren't better than what I could come up with or build myself? You see what I mean? So if I meet all the criteria for what Amazon's drones can do, why can't mine do the same thing? Why do I have to stick to LOS laws if mine has the same capabilities? Get where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
You're really fucking up the laws these days.
No, they are. It's sad, man. It's sad that they're really this oriented against hobbyists.
And it's almost like
Really bad.
that it's starting to become where fun is against the law.
Yep. Yeah. Back in the day, dude, they didn't give a shit.
My version of fun is hanging around in my car.
It's all about the almighty dollar is what it's about.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
You know what the funny part is? That money is the root of all evil, and yet a lot of churches are asking for it.
Yeah. their iPhones, their Note 10s, their portables, their computers, their laptops, everything else.
Oh my God.
True.
Dan, have you seen the last draft for the new tort law that they're going to be putting up for recommendations that's going to go before the committee?
No.
I'm gonna post this link up here, and it's a link onto my server, so I'm gonna put it up there just for a real short period of time and pull it off.
Mm.
Because I don't want everybody in the world hitting the server. It's the Uniform Tort Law. What it is, it's a group of attorneys that have gone through, and when they first started, I've been on the board as an observer, and this goes back to last year, at the beginning of last year.
Wait, let me stop you there. Make sure this isn't information that can be stolen by Bill the Drone Reviewer, because he won't give you credit. If you're not worried about it, keep going.
Yeah, no, I'm not. He already knows about it.
Okay.
If he follows it, that's fine, whatever. But this is the last draft before it goes before the whole committee. And what it was is when they first started, they were going to limit the flight height of a minimum of 200 feet above any private residential or privately owned structure when they first started. Well, now it's not that bad, but
right.
This draft, you can take a look, because what this is this going to be a federal law? So then every state that already doesn't have a regulation of concern of privacy, of flying your drone over private property and everything, because that's what it's about, flying over another person's property.
Mm-hmm.
And this will be, if it gets passed, the law of the land that all of the states will go to if they don't have their own.
Interesting. See, I'm about to give up droning altogether and just move on strictly to ROV platforms. You know what? The way I figure it, the sky's already been explored. The most unexplored portion of our Earth is the oceans. I feel like I just need to buy a bunch of these underwater things, start testing them, and go find shipwrecks and fun stuff.
Yeah, start digging for gold.
Right.
I don't think there's much gold left.
Oh, dude, it's everywhere.
Ow.
Okay, give me here just a second. It's going up to the server right now.
Mm-hmm.
Turning on my syncing software off this computer. Hey, so have you taken that boat out lately?
No, actually, for my birthday, we told everybody we weren't gonna get it legal until June, which it's now the first part of June. So we're getting ready to take it down to my dad's. We're gonna redo the transom. The only thing it needs to be done on is the transom, and then I'll go get it legal, and we'll start breaking in the motor. And we want to take it out to Beer Can Island to get us started, which is out in the ocean. It's a good haul out there. It's about a 4-mile haul out there. So it's about an 8-mile round trip, plus go around the island, so I have to bring some extra fuel. But we definitely want to take the only reason I got it was because of that.
Right.
I got tired of renting boats. I wanted my own because by the time we rented 2 of them, I was like, holy crap, I could have just bought my own already.
Yeah.
You know, which just, you know, all I got to do now is put a hitch on my car, a lighting kit, and I got the boat. I just got to get everything legal.
Mm-hmm.
So,
that's good.
You know, I figured buy a new engine for it and just go from there and have some fun.
It all takes time, but remember is you know what a boat, the acronym the boat is, don't you?
However, before you go on, there's a reason.
I own one, so I can talk from experience.
There's a reason why I bought a brand new motor for it, because I don't want a boat where you got to keep throwing money into it. You know what I'm saying? A hole in the water that you just chuck money into.
It is no matter what you do.
So, and I don't disagree with that. However, I bought a very simple setup, and I'm pretty mechanically inclined, so I do all my work myself. You know, I didn't want something that was going to be big, massive, and complex. I wanted something that was going to be cheap, efficient, and easy. And that's what I bought. So I bought a brand new motor. We figured, heck, we'll probably get 3 years out of it before it starts having some issues from running in the salt water, you know. And then at some point, I'll probably upgrade to like a 15 horsepower. And that way we can plane off on some of the waves instead of, you know, beating the waves into the boat deck. Yeah. But that's
I just posted that link up there.
Okay.
You guys can go up there. It'll ask you, you should be able to just download it. And it's a PDF file. It's real small.
Okay.
And it's been scanned, so it's safe.
So wait a minute. Where did you post it?
On the chat.
Oh, you didn't, because
I did.
However, it didn't show it because you're not actually set as a moderator.
Oh, okay.
So now you are. Go ahead and repost.
Okay. Let me get rid of that.
Yeah, only mods can post links.
Okay, hold on just 1 second.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Lloyd, there, I dropped you a link if you want to join us. I know it's 3:18 in the AM, sir, but I'm up.
Hopefully it's not pouring cats and dogs. Okay, there you go, guys.
Got it that time.
This is the final draft that has everything going to the group.
Now let me save this. Okay. Yeah, Lloyd, you're more than welcome to join us, brother. I'm not sure. Mike, you've gone quiet too. What's the deal?
Nothing.
All right.
You eating that ice cream still, Gary?
What was that?
Are you eating that ice cream?
No,
Me?
Oh, I thought you had posted earlier that you were eating ice cream.
no, I'm gonna go get some ice to crunch.
Oh.
I was dogging Ryan, but he's not here to dog, so I can't do that.
Yeah, so I'm going to leave that up there for a little bit, and then I'm going to take it down. So if you guys are interested, there it is. That's the last draft. I'll tell you a little bit more about it. That just came out the other day.
Wow. Don't make sense.
And this is a lot shorter than it used to be. It used to be like 70 pages long.
Wow.
Come on.
But it's all having to do about trespassing and privacy, in essence.
You're not supposed to fly over somebody else's property.
Yeah. Well, like I said, when they first had it going, they had some people in there that that wanted it a minimum of 200 feet above a private property.
I just wonder how they're going to enforce it. That's my question.
Yeah.
How are they going to enforce it?
Well, what they'll do is then it's a local jurisdiction. So in other words, a police department. You know, you're a neighbor that doesn't like what you're doing. They call it up, and guess what? So now they have to show that there was intent in this. As you get a chance to read it, you've got to show intent. It's not as blatantly open as it was before. I mean, it was so wide open. It was, you know, if you sneezed with your drone in your hand, they'd find a reason to
Right.
Yeah.
get the police out and arrest you.
Well, for me to fly in my neighborhood, I've got a nice little park just on the other side of one row of houses. I fly from here and I go up over, and I'm over the lake and out in the park area. I can still see my drone, and I'm not over anybody's house, but I got to fly over one house to get there.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I'm a rebel. I just fly where I want to.
I've kind of been doing that.
You know
So
why?
is any-
The only one that could really make a big deal out of it is the people that are right here around me, around my house where I fly.
Most people just come over. They're like, "That's the coolest thing I've ever seen." Like, "Hey, you want to fly it?"
Yeah. Yep.
So is anybody else going to spin up?
What is spin up?
I'm going.
Spin up was last year. Kelly of Ready Set Drone put on a more or less call it a convention, a gathering of YouTubers that came in and gave presentations. I'll post a link up here for it, and you can check it out. And it's an all-day event that's in Austin, Texas.
Round Rock.
They don't want me.
No,
to
it's going to be in Austin this time. It's not going to be in Round Rock.
They don't
it's
want
supposed to
me
be
to
at that
go.
Boy Scout
Yeah.
compound.
Yeah, it's a lot closer, about half the distance.
Shitload of customers.
They
Yeah,
don't want
for me, Round Rock's on the way to Austin for me.
I'm sorry?
I said Round Rock is on the way to Austin for me. I have to drive through it to get there.
Oh, okay.
Coming down from Dallas.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it was a great event. They had some great speakers. I know he's trying to get, he's trying not to duplicate the speakers that he had last year. He's trying to get all new speakers.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, a couple of them are, one gal's from either fire or first responders, on how they're using it, how they're getting their programs going, using it for a good thing for drones.
Get that cop that we met at Splendora to come out and speak.
What's that?
The guy that we met when I did the video with Ken at Splendora.
Oh, yeah.
My Phantom 3 with the Tannerite. That guy is really good. He's got a good program going at the police station.
I don't want to talk about that video.
You don't like that?
It was my idea. He stole it.
Oh no!
I did the live stream a week ago before he did his video talking about it. It seems like every time I do that, somehow my idea gets stolen.
Okay, in defense, It's been 3 months since we started planning this.
We talked about this 8 months ago, the first
Okay,
time.
maybe. I don't know. I didn't hear it, but I know that I started planning with my drone 3 months ago.
We talked about it with Ron. Actually, it was Ron. Ron was the one that said he had Tannerite because I said I wanted to blow a drone up. And then after that, we talked about how we would do it and where we would go. We actually suggested doing it in a open, it was a sand lot that his grandpa owned. And we were going to shoot it with a shotgun. But Ron said the pellets weren't going to be good enough to do it. So then we were talking about hiring a buddy to come out and blast it with a 30-06, and that should make it go boom.
Yeah.
And that was the first time we talked about it. The second time we talked about it was like a week ago. So either way, I don't know, man. I get it. Maybe somebody else has the same idea, but this is the second time.
What is Splendora?
Well,
Jerry, I must have missed something. What is it?
You didn't see the video?
Listen,
that
learn.
Ken put up?
Keep IDs to yourself.
Ken put up a video. We went down to Splendora, Texas, and we took my old Phantom 3 that was crashed and it barely would fly. It would hover okay, but you couldn't fly it forward or backward very well. We strapped Tannerite to it and hit it with I think what we ended up using is a 308, and shot it and it blew up, and he did it all on the super slow motion camera.
Oh my God! No, I didn't get the notification on it. Oh Lord!
Yeah, it's out there. Yeah, look up Ken Heron Splendora or whatever.
I'll just look at the site.
I don't want to push it too much on this channel because I don't want to stand.
Hey Ken, there's your next one. Build that, I'll be impressed. Huh?
Wait till we get the skateboard going.
Yeah.
Hoverboard.
I'm telling you.
We're gonna get the hoverboard going.
Yeah, build a life-size model of it.
Yeah, that's coming too. But no, Jerry's helping me with. I got this official, actual hoverboard. So we built the Flying DeLorean. It flies great. But I got this official 1/16. I don't even remember what this is. Like crazy scale sizing. But he's printed a Marty for me, which he's having painted by, what did you say? One of your art teachers.
Yeah.
And then we're going to mount him on this, and then we're going to put a drone underneath it. So we're actually going to fly Marty around on the hoverboard while we fly the DeLorean around.
Yeah.
I think I found it, Jerry. It's a drone shotgun shot down.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I'll check it out later.
I wasn't going to hire a police department. We were just going to blast that mofo and watch.
Get Chris Rollins and some that sulfur.
Chris Rollins got his man card revoked from me for a while. I didn't even know it was possible to crash a GPS drone.
You talking about his Mavic?
What's that?
His Mavic got slung off of a car. He wasn't flying it.
Yeah, it was the Mavic 2, wasn't it? The Mavic 2 that crashed?
Yeah, it wasn't crashed. It just got flung off the back end of a car.
Yeah.
And he was driving, and it flew off, skidding down the highway.
Why was it on the back of his car skidding down the highway?
I don't know. He was doing something with it, and then he set it on the car, and then it just took off. It was rolling off, or took off, and it either forgot it was there or something, and it came off the back of the car and went skidding down the road.
How do you forget your drone is on the back of your car?
I do not know.
I need another beer.
That might
I could do it. I could do it. Yeah, good.
I could do it too.
Yeah.
I've forgotten stuff.
Splendora's the town in Texas. Yeah. Thanks, Lloyd.
Down by Conroe. Matter of fact, Jeff has got my Phantom 4. He's working on it right now.
Yeah, I know that.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully get it going.
Yeah. So, anyways, guys, that Spin Up is an event over there, and it's being held at the Boy Scout Training Center in Austin. And there's an area you can take your drone and be able to fly your drone. Last year, we were able to fly it in the minor league stadium at Rolling Rock during the breaks and afterwards. And what did we have? There was what, eight guests, Jerry?
Yeah. Oh, more than that. No, you're talking about the speakers?
Yeah.
No, there was about 12 speakers total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I know is we had the most winning table, but I didn't win. Neither did Chris Hope.
And that one couple, one of them won one of the nice drones, and then the guy, he won one, and then she won one. They both went home with the drone. Nice one.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on the guy's name. He was sitting next to me. He won the Maverick 2 Pro.
Yeah.
Wasn't that, didn't Mel win that?
No.
I thought it was 400 AGL that won that.
No.
Oh,
Mel didn't do it.
Is that Lloyd? What's going on, Lloyd?
Hey, what's up?
There he is.
Hey, Lloyd.
You had to get
Jerry.
dressed, didn't
Do what?
How you doing, Jerry?
I'm doing well. I was just responding to your text. I just now saw it. I haven't been looking at the chat.
Hey, where's your life jacket, Lloyd?
It's in the other room. Oh my God! It's just like we get rain. We got. I just got a notice a little bit ago. We got thunderstorm warnings again because we're expected to have rain the next 5 friggin' days.
Yeah, I thought I thought I was going to come out to my truck being all beat to pieces because it had a hailstorm and got hit.
Oh man! Oh, we've had everything. We've had everything you can think of. I went to Lowe's yesterday and ordered a kit that they're selling. They're selling pretty cheap too. They come with plans. They're for you use cypress and you build this big giant boat, and they're selling real well here in Oklahoma.
Is it called the Ark?
I think, yeah. Ark 2.0.
You know, the other day I got a call from my kids, and they said, I'm going to send you a text. And I said, why? And they said, we got a tornado in our backyard. And it truly was.
Where do they live?
We're in Rockwall.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, my kids are still in school. I was like, they were out early because it was the end of the year stuff.
Right.
And they're sending me a text with a picture of it. And I said, would you get your butts in the house?
Yeah, it's like, hey, let's take a picture of the tornado.
Yeah,
I'm looking for the Freddy hole, man. That's where I'm headed. The sirens go off. Oh my God, they went off a couple weeks ago. And my son lives next door to me, and he's a police officer, so he's on duty in the town that he works in at the college up there. And he's the chief, so he couldn't leave. His wife was at work, and they were moving people to safety, and her mother lives in a really nice fifth wheel trailer right behind them. And it's like a 34-foot or 36-foot triple slide out. It's gorgeous. But anyways, she's like 80 years old. They couldn't get hold of her, and they're thinking, oh God, she's died or something. You know, the siren scared her to death. So they call me up, and I walk over there in the blowing wind and rain. She's sitting in the living room, and I knock on the door, and she says, oh, thank God someone's here. How do I turn on the TV to watch the weather report?
Oh my God.
I said, did you know you forgot your phone? Oh, I was just so scared. I wanted to get out of the trailer and get in the house, and then I don't know how to turn on their system. So I turned it on, and she was just like, she was scared to death, but she wanted to watch the storm report, you know, in the house where it's safer. You know, not really. It's a wood house. It's going to blow away like that trailer, but I wasn't going
Yeah.
to tell her. She's from California. She never lived through this kind of stuff.
Well, that's kind of like me when I got stationed in the Air Force and I went up to, and I was surprised on your show the other night, Lloyd, that Mel said he was also stationed up at Shepherd Air Force Base.
Yeah, yeah.
And when I was there, they had just completed 2 500-man dorms with this Commons building in the middle.
Right.
And, you know, California, we don't have tornadoes. And although my dad was from Minnesota, and being there, you'd hear about the stories of it. But all of a sudden, the sirens went off. And so what do me and my friends do from California? We go running up the stairwell so we can look out the top on the 5th floor.
Yeah.
Because we want to see what the hell's going on.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be right back, you guys. Lloyd, it's good to see you, man. Give me 1 sec. I gotta go take care of something real fast.
Okay. All right. Thanks for inviting me on, Dan.
Yeah, man. Just have fun. Chat it up. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But I didn't mean to come in here and hog the conversation, guys. Just that Jerry, you and Steve looked like you were outnumbered by the rebels. So.
Oh, no, man.
all among friends.
Yeah. I love coming on Dan's shows because, but his problem is he holds them in the middle of the friggin' night, and I'm usually, laying in bed watching them on my tablet, and it's like, I got to get up and get dressed, and okay.
I typically don't get on a lot because of that. I'm pretty tired right now. I might be getting off in a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
it
the
is.
first time on for me because, like you say, he comes on so late.
Yeah. But yeah,
First time for me being on this panel because I'm only just starting to get into these drone things.
Yeah.
Right.
What time is it there, Ozzy?
It is now. Let me check. 5:36 p.m.
What part of Australia are you in?
Queensland.
Oh, okay.
You might want to check out another YouTube channel called Oz by Drone.
Yeah.
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 Since he's more local to you, but
Yeah, he's in Sydney.
Yeah.
He's a state away.
Yeah. But you ain't got that.
2,000 k's away from me right now.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of estates, but the ones you do have are huge. You got 6 states and 2 territories.
Western Australia being the biggest of all the states. Tasmania being the smallest.
Does it count?
Oh, it counts, I guess. And also 2 territories. The ACT, the Australian Capital Territory, is the smallest by far of all of them.
Yeah, I've been friends with a couple of Australians for since 98, 99, 20 years. I've known these guys and we talk all the time. So matter of fact, that's how I start. Do what?
I need to also check out iSpike.
Oh yeah, Spike's he's fun. Yeah.
He's in there too. He's out in Australia.
Yeah, he's Western Australia.
Yeah, Outback Aussie too.
Yeah, he's the other side of the country from me.
Right. Well, they got good channels. Both of them do. Greg does one. Matter of fact, I've been the co-host for the last 2 weeks on his show, and although the one Saturday or Friday our time, it kind of went down. It went down the toilet.
Called no bandwidth.
Yeah.
All the live streams I've been on have all gone to the toilet.
Yeah. Well, the ones I'm usually on go to the toilet, but that's because I'm here. But
Jerry and I can vouch for that.
yeah, you got to. Yeah. They. But it's the problem with his channel was Telstra, you know, the famous Australian internet. Oh my God, he actually did a live call-in on the show, and she hung up on him because they've already got his account flagged. They've taken care of his fire. Yeah,
I think she didn't want to be recorded and all that other crap.
yeah, but she didn't. Did you see it? You were watching?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it.
Okay, yeah. All right. Oh,
I mean, as best I could. It was buffering so bad. It was
yeah, it's your Mike B, right?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I know who you are. I've seen you. I think it's the first time I've talked to you, but I've seen you around. And
Yeah, but Greg let him know up front, let her know up front that she was being recorded, and she knew about it. And then she went on until she brought up some screens in her computer, and then instantly her thing was going, I feel uncomfortable. She did the perfect PC statement.
Yeah. Well, he told her right. He says, full disclosure, first thing, I am recording this conversation and I am broadcasting it live on YouTube. And she says, okay. And then when she found out who he, when she saw the screen, and they had already turned him down. So just so you guys know, I did write the Prime Minister of Australia and tell him about it and send him a link to the video.
Oh, cool.
Not like he's going to do anything about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he won't do anything. I got this nice little letters that it will be sent to the appropriate department. Yeah, right.
It's called the round file.
Department. Trash.
Yeah. It's going to the circumlocution office. Look that word up. There is that's a real word.
You know, the problem there is that these internet companies have a monopoly in the area that you are.
Never heard of it before.
And you don't have a choice. So if you don't have a choice in the matter, you just got to deal with their lies and excuses as to why they're not going to fix your problem.
Yeah. And the problem with Australia is up until just a few years back, I think 2006.
That's a nice bike, Mike.
Do what?
Nice bike.
Oh, the bike. Yeah. In his picture.
Let's before you go on, Lloyd, let's do this. Jerry looks like he's ready to pass out. We're going to give him the opportunity.
Yeah.
I can see that he's ready to roll.
Hey, you guys, I appreciate everybody saying hello. See you.
You
If
got
y'all
it.
haven't already checked out the Drone Interest Group's YouTube channel, it'd be great because we're growing slowly. It's getting close to 200. It'd be great to get them a little bit better going.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got a bunch of great kids there. I always love seeing them on a show.
Yeah. Well, we just uploaded a new video this week, and I told her, I said, we're gonna have to start touching base more often. So during the summer, it may be slow because all the kids are spread out, but we're gonna try to get together over the summer some. So,
That would be great. That was great when you came on Ken's show.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was really good. I mean, those kids are great.
Yeah, I've got all backgrounds out there. I mean, it's crazy. Flang, she's a sweet kid. She doesn't speak English very well. She just came here from Thailand last year, and she didn't know any English, and now she's already speaking English really well. And
Wow.
she wanted. I said, you need to tell him a joke. She told me this joke. She said, knock knock. And then I said, who's there? She said, who? And I said, oh, no, she said doctor, and I said, Doctor Who? And she went.
Doctor Who, I like that one.
Okay. I said, okay, that's a good one. You need to
Oh,
get
yeah,
that.
it's a kid, okay? You know, it's a young person.
Yeah, but she's from Thailand. She's got a great sense of humor. She's the one that does all the Comic-Con stuff all the time. She's always dressing up into something.
Yeah,
But,
cool.
But anyway, it was good to be on, and we're glad to get the exposure. And I don't know if y'all know, but Jeff was wearing my hat, so that was pretty cool. All right, guys. Y'all have a good night. I'm going to try to get some sleep, and I'll try to catch you next time, Dan.
Good to have
Jerry,
you.
it's very good
You too, Jerry. Have a good rest
seeing
of
you
the
face to
weekend.
face.
Yeah.
Good night, Joe.
See you soon. All right.
Good
Bye bye.
seeing you,
All
buddy.
right, bye.
Here, Mike.
All right, Lloyd, you're up.
I'm up. Oh, yeah, I think I'm gonna go to bed here pretty quick too. You look like you're about to pass out. So, man, I appreciate you having me on. And my show's Monday night at 7. The Grumpy Vlogger. You know how that is.
Hold up, I cut you off. I was waiting to hear what you were going to finish your whole spiel about.
Oh, what did I? Oh,
Yeah.
well, see, I'm old. You can't do that to old people. We forget crap.
Jerry was like, I think he was.
You're not the
giving
only
you
one
a
that forgets
message.
crap.
Yeah. Oh, I know what it was. I was griping about Australia's internet. It's government owned, or it was until 2006. I think it's 2006, and they privatized it, and it's still crap because they still got their fingers in it. I think they own like 52% of the company still, and it's all political over it. Like I said, the gentleman from Australia, or did he leave already? He left.
I'm still there.
Oh, you're still
there?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've been dealing with from this side of Australia internet because, I played first person shooters with these guys or did flight sim on multiplayer with these guys. This is back in the dial-up days. And Jiminy Christmas.
Oh, shit, that's old.
Yeah, well, I'm old too. Like I said, I've been doing this for 20. I built my first website and started my group in 1997. Flight sim
First
group.
time I saw dial-up internet, I was still in primary school.
Man, you're young.
I feel real old now.
I do too.
Because I've got Lloyd beat.
I'm 33 and I forget stuff. I'll be in the middle of making a coffee, get slightly distracted, and then I forget I'm making a coffee, and then 2-3 hours later I was like, oh, that's what I was doing.
I did that this evening. I went in there, made a cup of coffee, and I got one of those single serve things. Made the coffee, but it takes a few minutes because it doesn't have the constant hot. I make it, started. I get to talking to Greg, and he's doing a show. He was doing a test show, so I was watching it for him, and we were on Skype together or Messenger video or whatever. And
what do you think?
I completely forgot what I was doing, and I a little hung up from him, and we went and did something. Go walking back in there, it's like, why the hell's my coffee cup sitting there? Oh my God! So I popped it in the microwave, and it was good.
It was good, he says.
See what you got to look forward to, Aussie Tiger?
You're getting senile like me.
I like iced coffee, so I don't care if it goes cold.
I should have done that. I just added the cream and some ice, and it would have been great because I love iced coffee too. So,
got you thinking now, huh?
Yeah, I know what to do when I forget my coffee. I'll just add ice cubes to it, a little more sugar, and some creamer, and it's ready to go.
Call it a day. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm hooked on those damn iced coffees now. It started with the caramel iced coffee from Dunkin' Donuts, and then carried over to. I'm a simpleton and lazy, so my McCafe is everywhere. So I get the McCafe, and I'm always like, extra caramel syrup. I want it to taste like not coffee. Can you make that happen? They always end up putting like a pool of caramel syrup at the bottom. And fantastic, man.
Now you will become a diabetic at that rate, Dan.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
See, I'm fortunate. I'm hypoglycemic.
I know.
So I get to eat all that sugar. That's what keeps me going, man.
Look, I'm not a dad yet, so I'm trying to put the dad bod on before I have kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be proactive here with the dad bod scene. Okay.
Well, I've got it. Yeah. Speaking of dads, I just had my 20th grandchild. was just born last night.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah.
Man, how many freaking kids do you have? Shit.
I got 2 from my first marriage. Well, technically 1. The second one, he's my kid too. He carries my name, but unfortunately, his mother was the village bike, and he's what happened with the seat.
Oh boy!
I just say it the way I see
As
it.
long as none of them are lot lizards, we're good.
Well, anyways, so I got 3 altogether, but I got 1 boy. He has 10 kids.
What?
Yeah.
Lord.
And he's yeah.
Bunny
he was-
rabbit.
well,
Shit, I'm having trouble getting of a woman just to have 1, and he's got 10.
yeah, 10 kids. Yeah, he just had his 10th one last night. He's 40. He'll be 44 next month. Yeah.
40 something.
Yeah. I think he was 40. He's not the older. He's not the oldest either. I've got a 51 that's going to be 51. Yeah, well, he did. His oldest child is like 24, 25, and he has I think he's going to be 2 in September, and now he's got this one that was just born. Yeah.
Wow.
But his great grandfather had 33 kids, so.
Wow.
Oh, like wow.
Yeah, his
That's
grandfather, my ex-father-in-law, was 32. His dad was 78 when he was born.
So wait, let me get this right. Say that number again. 30 what?
33 children.
And a bus holds how many?
He had these little buses were around. I'm telling you, man.
I'm just saying, like the family vehicle wasn't a minivan here. Okay.
Well, he had 3 wives. Yeah, I mean, he had 3 different wives. The first 2 died. He just kept marrying again. You know, he had 11 with each kid.
Oh my
with
God!
Each wife.
Like you couldn't even ride snowmobiles. You'd have to rent Snowcat for your family.
Exactly.
Like
A snowcat with a trailer behind it.
with a trailer behind it.
I'm trying to figure out
the toboggans on the back.
what boggles my mind is that old man. He was 78 when my father-in-law was born, and he was old he was 80 years old when his youngest son was born.
Oh boy!
No.
I'm thinking, oh my God! You know.
Talk about good fertile genes.
Yeah, yeah. And apparently, my son's taking after him. Do that.
Sounds like good news for me because I'm 33 and I'm still yet to have a kid.
Take your time.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
No rush. I think I was 33 when my son was born.
Oh my God!
I waited
I am
light.
33.
I'm turning 32. I got no kids.
I was like,
don't rush
18 when my first one was
I want to
born.
have kids.
Yeah, my son will be 33 this year.
You know, you say don't rush it, but I feel like if you do rush it, then you get to spend a lot more time with your kids when you're in shape and able to do things with them. And the longer you wait, the more decrepit you become. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a problem with that, I guess, because once my kid's like 10, I can make like dad noises while I sit in a recliner and feel good about it. You're like,
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
You know, but when you're really young and your kids is only like a 15-year difference, like that's all right with me, I guess. I don't know. You know, you can still be in shape and go hiking with them and mountain Appalachian climbing, but yeah, when you're just old, you're just old. You know, sorry, Lloyd, no offense, man, but man,
I own being old, man. It doesn't. It's that's why I call myself the grumpy vlogger. You know, when I did my first video I'd done a bunch of other ones, but when I did my first grumpy vlogger episode, I thought, because I was griping about something. I was griping about this mouse that decided to come and live in our China hutch and then stare at me through the glass.
Bastard! He doesn't even pay rent. What a fucker!
Yeah, I know. Well, my wife wouldn't let me shoot him either because it had some of her good China and stuff in
Hey,
there.
I saw the movie Mouse.
Well, at least you leave presents anyway.
Yeah, but he pulled his revolver out and he was going to take the mouse out.
No, I wasn't gonna shoot. I wasn't gonna waste a good 9mm round on that. I was gonna go in there and get the 22 caliber pellet rifle we've got.
There you go.
Those things are fantastic. They're really powerful, actually.
Yeah, I think it shoots about 1,400 feet a second. So for an air rifle, that's pretty. It's a single shot. It's a Ruger, actually. It's a Ruger air rifle.
Yeah, I've got one. They'll put a pellet right through a 1-inch piece of pine.
Yeah. They are just amazing. You have a God, I can't remember which model it is I've got, but it's came with a sight, and then it's got the front sight is the daylight fluorescent green.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's nice. So, but yeah. She got real mad if I'd used my 9mm on it because that would have.
I just leave mice alone. I saw the Green Mile, and then I saw Mouse Hunt, and I'm just like, mice just weren't meant to be fucked with. Don't fuck with mice. They will fuck your day up.
Oh yeah,
I spent all day moving shit out of one room and realized the mouse was in something you already moved out of the room, and no fucking mouse in there to find.
That was a good movie.
You know what ticks me off is I go out and buy all this, stuff to kill mice with this bait. And so you think, all right, mice will get into anything and chew up anything if you don't put it in the right type of container. Even that sometimes doesn't work. So I put out this green pellet stuff, that they use everywhere. Well, apparently they like it so much that they came back and they got up on my counter and they chewed through the bag that the poison was in to get to the poison. It's like, really?
Oh, jeez.
Wow. The lady that comes in and cleans our house for us on Sundays, she says, you need to get some more mouse poison. I said, why? There's a whole bag of it. She said, no, they ate it all.
He's got the maid from Peter Griffin over there, no.
No, I got
no, Mr. Lloyd. No.
Now this maid I've got, she's meaner than hell. I don't know why I have her, except that it means I don't have to do some of the work. But I mean, she's bigger than you are, Dan, and meaner.
Jeez, that's a big broad.
Yeah, she's actually my youngest son's sister-in-law. Oh, and she brings over her niece, who's like 4'9", and she's the one I did a Vegemite challenge and asked her to take it. And
that was great.
Lost her lunch on it on the Vegemite, and I filmed it.
She walks around with a smaller person constantly.
Yeah.
So she's the person you see in the crowd where some dude's like, "Damn, that's a huge bitch." Like what?
Nobody. I wouldn't say it to her.
She wouldn't say it to
her. No way. She'd knock Lloyd out cold.
Yeah, she's one of them big broad old Cherokee women, and she'll just tear my butt up.
Oh, jeez.
In fact,
we got 200 guys living here.
I don't run. I'm fat. I roll away from my problems. Bye.
I waddle.
You can see the two of them on because he did that Vegemite challenge. He's got it up on a video.
Yeah, it's on. It's one of my videos. Just go look for it.
Mike's phone died. I was wondering who dropped that. I'm like, oh, we just lost somebody on panel.
Oh, is that what happened?
Oh, I thought someone was missing.
Yeah, Mike just went to the view.
Bye, Mike.
Let's see here.
Drop right out.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of which, I'm going to do that myself. I'm going to drop out. past my bedtime. I need my beauty sleep.
I gotta drive up to the truck stop, see if I can find a lively lot lizard this time of night.
Beauty sleep. I don't think it's working for you.
I don't think sleep's going to help.
Oh, gee. Thanks a lot, Lloyd. Well, guys, have a great night and have a good, I should say, great morning. And a good rest of your weekend.
Afternoon here.
4 a.m. here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time to roll myself.
Thanks for having me in, Dan.
Yeah, all good, man. I think I'm following suit. I still have to type a whole report, so I won't be going to bed till 5 at least, 5:15.
Oh, fun times for you.
Yeah, that's why when you were like, "Oh, he's getting tired," like, not quite. I have a long morning ahead of me still.
Oh, well, I'm old and I need
time.
Fly Natural said, "Why are old people up?"
Oh, you
Roosevelt. Bite me.
So we decided to have an old person's convention tonight. It's all right, man. Calm down. The cookies and milk were gone an hour ago. We don't know what's keeping them together at this point.
This is old farts.
And I was done in the
anonymous.
bathroom. I didn't get mine. Bastard.
This is just old farts anonymous.
Old farts anonymous.
I swear on the next set of T-shirts I design, I'm going to have my Grumpy Vlogger logo on it, like I have now. But on the back, I'm going to have in parentheses or in quotes, "Bite me."
You need it to say like the Grumpy Vlogger, and then it says, "Did you see where I put my?" And then there's a bunch of dots, and he goes, "I have to poop."
Yeah, we're not going down that. We're not going to.
We're going down that road.
Yeah.
Oh my. Well, gentlemen, I'm calling it less. Thanks for stopping in. Aussie, it was good to have you. Lloyd, always a pleasure, sir. Thank you for getting dressed for the occasion.
I appreciate you inviting me.
You were wondering why I do these so late, because on Saturdays and Fridays I get out of work at midnight, so that's why we do these so late, because it takes me an hour to get home, so I don't start until like 1 or 2 anyways.
Oh, okay.
And now you understand why.
Okay, that works for me. So
Yeah.
it was fun.
Well,
And
thanks, guys. Take care.
Yeah.
Steve, we'll
Later.
see you.
I'm like the night show. That's the late show.
It's a late show.
I'm the late show.
Yeah.
I'm the later show.
The late guy with drone worship.
There you go. I'm debating a name change. I honestly, Lloyd, maybe you can help me with this, but I don't know if I want to. We talked about this a week before. I just don't know if it's worth chasing drones anymore, bro. I really don't. I'm not sure.
listening to another one, and that's the thing. There's 1,000 drones out there, okay, and you could do a review and a report on every one of them, but basically there's 3 or 4 categories of drones. You cover one, you've covered them all.
Yeah, I know.
And there's a lot more interesting things out there. That's why I vlog, because as a vlogger, I can jump onto any subject that pops up. Just like hey, we had floods here in Oklahoma. I could talk about that.
Yeah.
I did two videos. Got my views aren't that high anyways, but I got almost triple of what I normally do off those 2 videos about the flood.
Yeah.
It just was good, but I mean, the flood sucks because I'm in the middle of it. But yeah, drones are becoming, well, they're like cell phones. They're not obsolete. They're just becoming so common. Everybody's got one. I mean, you could buy them at Walmart. You used to, when they first came out, you couldn't buy a drone at someplace like Walmart. You had to go someplace that had them, and now it's like
a hobby shop or something.
Yeah, you had to go to a hobby shop to get them, I mean, and now they're everywhere.
I still want to chase the RC products. I'm just tired of all the boundaries that are being put down. Like, I guess I wouldn't have such a problem if they could just establish one fucking set of rules and just leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? It's more annoying to me that there's not one place that, like, if I was to look up, for instance, if I was just to Google drone laws, right?
Yeah.
Standard drone laws, you're not going to find them because they're good. This is going to be outdated. This isn't going to be up to date at all by any means. They're from 2018, post from 2016.
Yeah.
I want a place where I can go where it's relative information all the time, constantly. But I think all new drone pilots need to have that same thing. So when they buy a drone, in the box, it should say, this is where you go to find out what the drone laws are for your area.
Yeah.
You know? And I think until they do that, they're just going to have problems. So I don't know if it's really us or it's more or less on the manufacturer that this is a constant thing where it's an issue. But I can't believe it's taken 4 years, 5 years now to come up with one decent set of rules for everybody. It's just not the government.
Yeah. Well, and it's not just that. We've got manufacturers, 99% of the stuff that we're flying now, I don't care if it's an FPV or a, Whoop or whatever those little things are called, or it's a photo drone, whatever brand you fly.
Right.
They're all made in China. Okay. They're coming over here and they're going to England. They're going to France and Switzerland, and each country has a different law.
Yep.
And there's 1,000 different types of drones. I mean, I get stuff from, you see stuff coming in or see emails coming in from Banggood all the time. My God, there's, it's just that you're right. Each country needs to have a set of solid rules, a place they could drop that in the box, just like you say, and then go on. But I said this on my own show many times. Sometimes we have to give up certain rights and privileges to live in a civilized society.
I guess my whole thing is that I've got all these other products that aren't drones that I can play with.
Yeah.
And there's no restrictions on them, and I can get more of it with no restrictions on them. So am I chasing something that in the end is just going to be dead? How long is it going to take to die? I feel like once all this really kicks off, the interest in drones is really going to plummet. People aren't going to be willing to register. People aren't going to be willing to take the knowledge test. People aren't going to want to deal with the hassle, and that's where it's heading. And that's why I'm just like, I don't know if I want to continue down this road. Yeah, I might be good at what I do, but if it's inevitability that it's going to be a negative in the end, why chase it? I continue running my channel. I continue vlogging. I can continue using RC products and testing stuff. But the drone aspect, until it figures itself out or it's worked out, I don't know if it's worth chasing.
Well, that's it. And how many drone channels are out there?
Yeah, and that's the other thing, man. It's just popped up like crazy.
Eventually they're going to die out. But if you establish yourself as somebody who can cover many subjects and you can build up your brand as that, and bring a drone in every so often and say, hey, look what I'm doing with this. I'm still playing with these, but cover the submersible drones, cover the RC cars, if you're, it's like Gary over at Everyday Dad. He started out doing cameras, if I can do it, you can do it. Well, now he's doing these sophisticated cameras that, guess what? I'm an old fart. I can't do it. It it boggles my mind. And why do I need to? I got a cell phone that I can pick up and take 4K pictures with. Okay. Right. And that's what I use. That's all my vlogs are done with my cell phone attached up there to my truck, right above my rear view mirror. So I look up at it and say, hey, I'm checking my mirror and I'm talking to the camera. And I throw away hours of stuff because as soon as I get in the truck, that thing comes on. Yeah. And sometimes I'll just, this is crap. And I just shut it off and get an idea somewhere else. But that's what I do. Am I big? No. But I'm not trying to make a living out of this either.
Well,
You know?
and I'm not either. I got into this for the fun aspect. You know,
That's exactly why I did it.
the making money was just a perk, but you got to think about it from my aspect. Everybody says I'm here for the money. That's really not the case because I didn't know I was going to make money when I started posting anyways. I was just doing it for fun. So what's really changed for me? Nothing. I'm still doing it for fun. You know,
Yeah.
it's just now there's an added bonus if I get paid, and hey, I've become a larger channel. So now sometimes I get stuff for free. You know, that's it. But that's, like I said,
I love getting stuff for free.
but that's not why I got into it, though. I got into it because it was fun. I started posting because it was an enjoyable thing, you know, and
Yeah.
it still is. The problem is they're killing my joy in it, you know.
Well, when you start doing something that's a hobby and you're doing it as even if it's a part-time living, you know, it becomes a job. It is a job, and that can take away the joy of something, you know. One of the pleasures I get, of course, I have to spend a lot of time taking care of my wife because she's got Parkinson's. I started doing this the same as I started doing flight simming and flight simulator and all that stuff because I needed somewhere to exercise my mind and just kind of break loose and say what needs to be said or what I feel what I needed to say. That's why I do it, and that's the only reason I do. I do it because it's fun. You know, like Fly Natural says. He said the same thing about the automobiles. That was like, nah, that contraption will never be popular and it's stupid. And boom, everyone. And that may be the case with the drones. The thing is there used to be tons of magazines about cars. Now you open them up, you can look at Car and Driver or name it about a half a dozen other that there's not many of them left. And it's the same story.
Well, that's the problem, though, is that we do one out of necessity. You know what I'm saying? Like, drones aren't really a necessity. We got along way before drones. And not to say that cars are a necessity either. We could ride horses, too. But we do one out of necessity because we built a lifestyle around having to have transportation, whereas drones just kind of introduced and it made somebody's life a little easier. You know what I'm saying? It made a job a little simpler to do, you know. But the reality of it is one's necessity and the other one's not.
Yeah. What in some ways is killing drones, or will kill it, I think, is everybody, you know, like Mel and I were flying out at the submarine that time. Guy comes up, he says, "Oh yeah, I've been going out there shooting my friend. He's a realtor and he wanted me to shoot pictures of his roof and everything." And I did it, and boy, I made $40-50. And he says, "Yeah, you got your 107?" He goes, "What's that?"
Yeah.
You know, everybody bought a drone thinking that they could go take pictures for realtors and make $30 a pop. And because a few people have done that, you know, there's people, Mel's doing it right now. He's out there making money as a drone flyer, you know, and, but he worked his butt off to get there. I mean, he had to hustle. He had to do some real hustling, but, anyways, pop-up just came up on my computer, but a few people do that, and the average person sometimes just doesn't pay attention, and they thought, "Oh, I can do it." At least here in Oklahoma, and you know, we got a bunch of rednecks here sometimes, and like, "Yeah, here, watch this, hold my beer." You know, we really have people like that. I have cousins like that. I swear to God. And they're like, "Yeah, here, look," you know, it's like, okay. And they don't give it up with it. Yeah, I had an uncle that went out trying to four-wheeling in his electric wheelchair. That didn't go well. He was like,
"Oh, that sounds like fun."
Well, he was like 80 years old and fell out of the wheelchair and then couldn't get the wheelchair back up. And fortunately, his daughter was smart enough to leave him with a cell phone, and he called her and said, "Would you come out there and pick me up?" He was covered in mud, and it just
oh my God.
Yeah, but I give him credit for one thing. He kept going till the very end. He was in his 90s when he finally died, but just like, I think it was 94. But but that's the thing. People, the average day guy, I don't know what's like in your parts of the world, but in my part, you know, we're just a bunch of good old boys most of the time. And it's like, yeah, I can use that to keep it. first time I said I had a drone, everybody in the family says, "Hey, let's take it out and go spot the deer so you can show me where the deer's at so I don't have to work so hard waiting for them to come to me." Really?
Yeah.
No, I buy my meat in the store because I don't like to hunt. It's too damn much work, and they start too early in the day. They want to get up before sunrise and go kill deer.
I do like venison. I'm not gonna lie. I do like venison is good.
I love elk. Oh my God.
I mean, never had elk. I've had venison though.
Elk makes venison taste like spam. In the comparison, it's just that good of a meat. It's like having one of the best, say, an Angus steak. A really butcher shop cured Angus steak. Well, that's what elk tastes like all the time, right down to the hamburger.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, I grew up in Colorado.
Like making me hungry now.
Yeah, I know. I'm hungry now too.
I grew up in Michigan, man. I know we got big 200-pound bucks and stuff, but I never shot no elk. But I've had really tasty deer meat, man. Deer meat can be really good depending on how it's cooked. Hell, we had venison chili, venison turkey, venison burgers, venison steaks. Like I used to make everything out of venison.
Yeah.
Stop it! My mouth is watering now.
No,
when we moved to Grand Junction when I was 15. For 3 years, the neighbors, we were getting deer, and so we had venison, and then the neighbors were getting like 3 elks at a time.
Ooh.
And those things are big; they're huge. And so they were giving us elk meat. And one day, one of the other neighbors across the street said, "I'm cooking some hamburger, but I don't know if it's maybe you've turned. Could you come over and check it?" And my mom sent me over, so I smelled it, and I said, "I'll be honest with you." I said, "What kind of meat is this?" She goes, "It's beef." I said, "Oh, well, I can't tell if it's good or not. I haven't had beef in 3 years." I don't know what it smelled like. It smelled terrible, let me tell you.
Yeah, deer's kind of a gamey taste, though. If it's it's got a little bit of a gamey bite to it.
If it's set out and cured right, and it's taken to a butcher that knows to add like some tallow into the hamburger, and you know how to treat a deer when you dress it. And if you're lucky enough to live in a place, Colorado's full of sage, and then damn deer will eat sage, and then you got sage flavored deer. So
interesting.
Yeah. But
well, Lloyd, I think I'm calling it, man. I'm starting to get tired now, and I still got to finish that report.
I do that to a lot of people. I just put them to sleep. My wife likes to hear me talk. Put her to sleep.
That'll be a great stream for everybody to wake up to. Drone worship.
Yeah. All right, buddy.
So, well, thanks for stopping in, guys.
Well, thanks for inviting me. And Aussie Tiger, it's nice meeting you.
You said
nice meeting you guys too.
Meeting.
Yeah. I didn't bring anything in to drink, and took my bedtime pills already, so I'm like half here.
Yeah, that's where I'm getting now though too. I'm like, okay, I got a 10-hour report I still got to write. Oh boy. So, alrighty, guys, everyone in chat, thanks for being awesome. If you guys haven't subscribed to these channels, we got Aussie Tiger and the Grumpy Vlogger. Make sure, actually, you guys should type in the comment section before I shut it down. That way, people can sub to you real quick. We still got a couple people in here. There was like 9 people still watching. A lot of lurking at this point, but I mean, I get why. We're not really talking drones. So
yeah.
But
yeah, I definitely want to check out Aussie Tiger. I think I'm subscribed to you, but I'm going to double check.
Well, Aussie, stick around, man, because a lot of times there's a lot of giveaways that happen on the drone channels around here, and you do have a high probability of winning. A lot of my friends have won drones just joining the giveaway stuff, So if it's something you're serious about, man, subscribe to as many of these drone channels that you see while we're doing live shows and stuff. And a lot of times, man, these guys do giveaways, and you have a pretty good probability of winning something. So
yeah, I love winning.
I love it. I think most of us love winning.
Yeah, exactly. I've won a few things. I've won several things. I've been really pleased with it. So anyways, thanks for having me, Dan.
Not a problem, guys. It's been fun.
Yeah, thanks for having me out. Thank you.
You got it, brother. All right, gentlemen. Toodaloo.
See you later.